Good morning. All right, so thank you for watching my first video. I had a bunch of feedback that I really appreciate, and one of the main things that I got from it was that people wanted a second video actually about how to love yourself. So I'm going to talk about that. All right, a few key things that helped me was learning to listen to myself, asking questions, having compassion, and then lastly supporting myself and being around supportive people. Okay, so how to get to the point to listen to yourself. The first thing I want to say is to get to the point to love yourself, you've got to start embracing the crazy. That's your crazy, the world's crazy, you just got to embrace this craziness. I think that if I kept trying to push my craziness away, I wouldn't have gotten here. Alright, so with that said, I'm going to tell you a little bit about my crazy. Before I had a bunch of thoughts that would go in my head. So as I've mentioned before, I had a bunch of body image issues. So even if someone were to give me a compliment, let's say they said, "Hey Vanessa, you look beautiful today." And I'd say, "Thank you." And I'd walk away. The next thing you know, I'd have a whole bunch of thoughts going on in my head. Like, do I really look beautiful? Are they just telling me I look beautiful? I probably look really gross, and they're telling me I look beautiful to make me feel better. You see? So these things would happen on the regular, so it got to a point where I didn't really know what was really happening. You know, what really happened was they said I was beautiful, and that was the end of that. But my mind was creating this other story. So what helped me to get through that was meditation. I learned a form of meditation called Transcendental Meditation, TM for short. There are so many forms of meditation out there, and all I want is for you to just become open to the idea of something helping you to silence your mind a bit, you know? Mine was pretty crazy. So with that help, I was able to hear those thoughts, you know, to hear when I would feel do I not trust this girl? You know, like, is that what's really going on? So I started asking those thoughts questions, like, do you not trust that person when they tell you you're beautiful, or do you not trust yourself? What is it that's making you feel this anxiety, or what is it that's making you feel scared? You know, so, and that can go on anything from asking like something like mental, or on something physical, you know, like if you've ever been out and you don't know why. I mean, everybody's having a good time and you know you should too, but there's something that's unsettling with you. And so that's when you learn to listen to your body and say, you know, I think right now I really need to be alone. So loving yourself means just listening to what it is that's going on in your mind, that's going on in your body. So yeah, that's kind of a huge thing. Asking questions, as I mentioned before, like once you're at that space where you can hear what's going on, you're able to find out, ask the question of how can I feel safe? All right, and this goes with friends, and that leads into the third one, which is surrounding yourself with supportive people. So let's say that I'm talking to a friend, right, and they say something that kind of throws me off a little bit. Maybe it hits me in a place where I feel really tender and really sensitive. Let's say that body image example earlier, okay? So they said I looked beautiful, I'm freaking out in my head, I'm having all these anxieties. So I can ask them, I was like, you know, I'm sorry, I heard this like small hesitation, and my mind wants to create all these stories that I'm really not attractive, or I look like shit today, and you're just saying that. And I know you're probably not just saying it, but I just had to say this, you know, and that person could be like, "Oh, you're so sweet, blah, blah, blah." No. But being comfortable with embracing that craziness, you know, embracing that, you know, we're not always as kept together as we like to think that we are. And that's perfectly okay, you know, it makes us human. So that's good. I don't know if that answers the question. I can totally go more into any of these if you'd like. So just let me know. Love you.